Hey guys, it's me again, Julian Greystock. Today I am wearing this sleeveless N7 shirt that an acquaintance gave to me. It's a little bit big, but I'm teeny. You can't really tell because I'm like always sitting in a chair. Today we are doing the work in progress tag. Now I know what you're thinking, but Julian, you've done this before. Well, the great thing about the work in progress tag is that when you've got a new work in progress, Kinshu is going insane out there. Anyway, when you've got a new work in progress, you get to do this tag all over again. So we are going to be doing this one for The Game, which is the working title of actually a fan fiction that I'm writing right now. Don't leave. Fan fiction. It may be a fan fiction right now, but I am definitely deeply considering it, turning it into its own sci-fi story, because while it is Mass Effect, the only thing that I really use a lot of from the Mass Effect games is the species, the alien species. So I will have to go back in and change many things to make this my own sci-fi book, but all of the characters are original, the location is original, I even have already an original alien that I invented in it, so I just have to change the rest of the species so they are original and tweak a few other things that are Mass Effect universe things, and I'll have my very own standalone sci-fi book, my first ever sci-fi book actually, so that'll be interesting. And that was a lot of explanation. I hope some of you stuck around because let's get on to the tag, shall we? First question is, what is the working title of your book? It's called The Game, and that's a terrible title and I need a new one. I feel shame. Number 2, where did the idea for your book come from? Where do any of my ideas come from? It was percolating around in my brain for a while. I just really wanted to write a character-driven battle royale in space. Question 3, what genre does your book fall under? We already talked about that. That is sci-fi. Question 4, what actors or actresses would you choose to play the characters? There are 2 main human characters, and I will allow future me to put up pictures of actors or actresses who would be good in those parts. The lead character is Song. She is a badass. The other human is Kale, who is her friend. The only other person is, for some reason, the character of Brute, who is right now a Krogan. He, in my head, is voiced by Anthony Stewart Head, who you may remember from Buffy, but his voice would go through some kind of manipulation to make it a little bit deeper, but that is who I have voicing the character of Brute. Question 5, what is a one-sentence synopsis of the book? I never planned these ahead, so I have to come up with this. Taciturn and guarded intergalactic slave Song is placed into a death arena where she must befriend and unite a team of underdogs to try to escape, basically. Question 6 is, will you self-publish or traditionally publish? I have no idea what I'm going to do with this one. That also depends a lot on what success I have with my current other work in progress, Boots, which is in the beta phase. I'm planning on trying to traditionally publish that one, so if I have success with that and I have an agent, then I might try to traditionally publish The Game, or whatever it will be called, a better title than that. Question 7 is, how long did it take to finish the first draft? The first draft is almost done. We have a few chapters left, and I started it in November of 2016, and at the time of filming this, it is June 2017. That is a little fast for me. It usually takes me a year to complete a first draft. Question number 8 is, what books would you compare this to? Honestly, in my head, I kind of call it the Hunger Games in space. However, they were teams, so you don't have to be like the one victor, and there are multiple deadly games. And if you like Hunger Games and you like aliens, you'll probably like The Game. Question 9 is, who or what inspired this book? Mass Effect. If you've not played any BioWare games or the Mass Effect games, I do encourage you to check them out. And question 10, what else might pique the reader's interest about this story? As usual, I'm gonna say that is the characters, because while the premise might not be the most original thing you've ever seen, the characters are where I really put a lot of my ability. All of these characters, at least I hope so, are deep. They all grow and change, some more than others, throughout the story. The character of Song, I'm trying very hard to make her be an engaging lead character, because often when you have an ensemble cast, it is easy for the lead character to just be an audience cipher, and for the other characters to be the ones that the reader really attaches to. But I'm working very hard to make Song, our lead character, as strong as her fellows. There are queer characters, queers in space. There are characters with disabilities, and the team that song ends up in is a really interesting group of individuals. They're for each other like a family, and so the characters are where I really think that the audience will find a love. So you get to the point where you don't want to see any of these people die horribly. That is it for my work in progress tag for the game. If you are interested in reading it in the form it is now as a fan fiction, there will be a link in the doobly-doo to that. Stick around because at the end of this video I will also be including a lot of my concept art for the characters from this story. And of course I post new videos here Mondays and Fridays, and all the links to my social media, including my AO3 where you can read all of my fan fiction, is in the doobly-doo. And I will see all of you guys again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!